Hello Virgo, it's Julia here with a reading for you today. Today is Sunday. I think it's the 11th. No, what am I saying? It's the 13th of February. It's the day before Valentine's Day here in the UK. So yeah, it's the 13th of February and it's Sunday here today. Valentine's Day tomorrow. So I thought I would do a series of love and relationship readings, this sort of cycle for people. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. What else have we got coming up at the moment? We've got a full moon in Leo coming up next week. So I think that really is a time to address things to do with releasing things that we feel proud about, or things that are keeping us stuck because of our pride or our ego. Leo is a real time for looking at those kind of issues within ourselves. Anything that has prevented us from moving forward because of our pride or our ego is Leo energy. And as it's a full moon, it's a really good time for releasing those kind of energies and thinking about what we're grateful for instead. So anyway, today, Virgo, I am going to draw a Time Island wellness card to give us a theme for this reading. I'm going to draw one tarot card from this deck to again give us a theme, to give us a sort of overall energy for the reading. And then I'm going to draw some tarot cards from this deck, and I will finish off with a Soul's Journey oracle card at the end, which I do hope I remember this time, because the last 3 readings I think I've done, I've really almost forgotten to do that at the end. So I hope I remember today. So, as I said, this is a love reading, a love and relationship reading. I'm not going to specify whether this is for couples or for singles. While I'm shuffling, it's not my intention for any specific group of people except Virgo, with the theme of love and relationships. I'm going to let the cards dictate the theme of this reading. So we will see what we get. It's very, very cold here in the UK today. Very, very chilly. Not very nice at all. Anyway, for Virgo, Spirit, if we could have some bigger picture energy, a theme for this reading, a theme for the relationship energy, the love energy surrounding Virgo at this time. Thank you. And we have karmic relationship. Wow. Fleeting, is that fleeting or fleeing? Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment lessons, letting go and loving you. Well, that's nice, isn't it? Do you know, out of the readings I've done just recently, these love and relationship readings, I've had a couple that were very definitely about kind of new romances and new relationships, but I've also done one where there wasn't a great deal of romance showed up in the cards at all, and it really seemed to be a reading about self-love. So it'd be interesting to see which way this relationship goes, because a karmic relationship can be soulmates, twin flames. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're with that person, but it does mean that there is a very strong bond with that person of some kind or another that could be causing you some turmoil, could be causing you to feel a little bit resentful. And as I said before, with the Leo full moon coming up, it is a time for releasing certain energies. And we've got here a letting go, haven't we? Letting go and loving you. So we will see what else we get. I'm going to draw just one card from my Mystical Cats tarot deck, again just to give us a theme, to give us a general energy, an overall energy for this reading. So for Virgo, please, Spirit, what does Virgo need to know at this time? What would be a good message for Virgo at this time? Thank you. And we have, blimey, the Ten of Wands. Something explosive. Something explosive about to happen or has happened. Something that's kind of set the cat among the pigeons, really. Something that has caused, it's like a culmination of something, isn't it? That something, the pressure has built up sufficiently that something has kind of burst. A bit like a volcano there, isn't it? That the pressure has built up. Whatever these cats, I think, were trying to manifest, because wands are all about manifesting various energies. So whatever these cats were trying to manifest has kind of blown up in their face. Not necessarily in a bad way, but it has become the ending of something, hasn't it? It's a 10. So yeah, something explosive, Virgo. It would be nice to think that that was something explosive within your current love life, wouldn't it? Something positive for you at this time. So I'm going to draw, I think, probably 6 of these tarot cards, which I will clarify if necessary. We'll see what messages we get from these cards. So we're looking at karmic relationship energy, the culmination of an energy, the culmination of a manifestation of something, the culmination of a great deal of effort and willpower, I would expect here. Obviously take these messages as they resonate for you, Virgo. This reading won't be for everybody. If it doesn't resonate, you could have a look at one of my other readings for your moon, your rising sign, or particularly your Venus sign at this time. But anyway, I hope that we get some messages here for you. So, for Virgo, please. And we have the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Swords, wow, the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, lovely, and the King of Wands. Wow. Okay. So let's just have a look at these and soak this energy up a little bit and see what we've got here. So the Knight of Swords is air energy, isn't it? This is Libra, Aquarius or Gemini. This is sort of direct action, isn't it? This is intense communication. Yeah. Real go-getter, the Knight of Swords. Somebody who can be a little bit hasty sometimes. This can be a hasty energy, a very talkative energy, a real need to communicate and share ideas. And then we've got that followed by the Ace of Swords here, which is yet more air energy, isn't it? This is like the focus of intellect, the focus of truth, the focus of communication. This is kind of a deep dive within yourself, isn't it? If you look at the spiral here, it's going deeper and deeper within this woman's psyche, and this light that is shining out from it is the kind of intense focus of her intellect, I guess, her thinking, her thought processes. So this is thinking very deeply about a situation or a person, something in your life. This is followed by the Seven of Cups, which is Scorpio energy. And this is a card of choices, I guess, isn't it? This is kind of the snakes and ladders card here. This is choices, isn't it? This is about wanting to make sure that you make the right decision. These are decisions of the heart. These are emotional decisions. This could be you feeling distracted, feeling pulled in different directions, being tempted by somebody or something. But I think really more than anything, wanting to make the right decision. And I can see that here because we've got the Ace of Swords, haven't we? So whatever this emotional issue is, whatever this emotional state is, it's very important that you think about it carefully and you make the right decision, I feel here. Or that's the way that it feels to you at this time. We've got that followed on by the Ace of Pentacles here, which is Earth, isn't it? This is Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus. This is new beginnings. This is a new start, a new feeling perhaps of security, of something growing or maturing, feeling settled and content. Yeah, there's nice energy, really. It's interesting we've got two aces here, haven't we? Because the overall theme of this reading was a 10. And like I said, something quite explosive that has perhaps come to an end or has erupted into life, perhaps even. Something new that has come out of something old. And we've got two aces here, haven't we? Which represent new beginnings, new starts. Yeah. And then that's followed by the Four of Wands, which is a gorgeous energy. This is Aries. This is just letting your hair down, having a good time, having some fun, enjoying yourself in company with other people, actually. This is not a solitary activity. This is something to share with somebody else or with other people. In this card there are two people, but it could be that there's a group of people that you're going to go and have some fun with, you're going to do something with, or this could be kind of your Valentine's energy, the romance, the new romance within your life. But I see an ignition of something here. I see a new passion for life, a new passion for enjoying yourself, for going with the flow. So there's very much that feeling with this card. If you just look at the movement of the two women here, there's a very flowy sort of energy about them. These are not people who are uptight or overthinking. These are people that are going with the flow, that are getting lost in the music, getting lost in the atmosphere, in the energy, and just enjoying themselves. Which I can feel here actually is much needed, Virgo, because the top row of your cards here are full of kind of quite intense energies, quite intense communication, quite intense thinking, quite intense reflection, self-reflection, a sort of going inwards, a certain impatience with something in your life perhaps as well, and certainly some indecision here, or certainly a feeling of being afraid, of feeling like you really need to make the right decision. And perhaps what's been happening in all of this this swords energy is that in trying to make this decision, you've been too up in your head. You've not actually been feeling those emotions, and I think that's what this card is about, because this is feeling, isn't it? This is not thinking. This is definitely feeling and experiencing something, not thinking about it. And I can see that that's much needed here, actually. What have we got with this? Yeah, these triggers, turmoil, resentment, letting go and loving you. Yeah. I feel that's very much going on here, Virgo. It's like with this Ten of Fire here, this Ten of Wands, it's like this just blew the lid off something for you. It's like you might have even come to some kind of realization, or you've, yeah, I don't know. The last card that we've got here is the King of Wands, which is lovely. This may well be your love interest. This could be you. I'm feeling actually that this person is your love interest at this time, because it follows on from the Four of Wands, and I think this is very much the person that may have lit the fire. They may have lit the fire that's done this. I don't know, but I don't see this as being a bad thing. The King of Wands is very charismatic, very energetic, very passionate, somebody who enjoys life. This would certainly be somebody to let your hair down a little bit with, Virgo. Yeah. So whether this energy has actually come into your life just yet or is coming, I'm not entirely sure. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. This could be the place that you are at the moment. This is what's often hidden about a situation, or that you may not be aware of, really. I think, given that we've got the Ace of Swords here, and the Hermit, and the Seven of Cups, all of these cards here really, to me, have a feel of isolation, of withdrawal into yourself, kind of getting stuck in your head, having trouble feeling your emotions, sort of feeling the need to distance yourself from people, from life. But somebody, I can see that here, somebody is around you at the moment, Virgo, and somebody has lit a fire underneath you, I think. Somebody has, somebody's made an impact on you. This could be what's being talked about here, a karmic relationship. But I don't feel that this Four of Wands and King of Wands here is anything to do with this fleeting triggers and turmoil and resentment. I think this is something new. And I think that this Knight of Swords and Ace of Swords and Seven of Cups, I think that this energy is to do with this karmic relationship, of the need to let go of that, actually. as I said, karmic relationships, you know, everybody talks about soulmates and twin flames as if they're just something so marvellous, but actually they can be very, very painful relationships because there's strong feeling for somebody that is difficult to let go of, that hangs around and that is not necessarily healthy for you. These are not always people that we are in active relationships with. There's often distance and separation, and they can be very hard to let go of because we feel so drawn to this person. It can cause a lot of this. It can cause a lot of confusion. You know, you can see here, even though this is a cups card, an emotional card, this man is sort of like, which one? And he's up in his head. He's up in his head. And that's not a good place to be, is it? When I look at these cards here, I think I would far rather be here. This is a much nicer energy, talking about a love and relationship spread as well. There's the sharing of something here, the sharing of some fun, of some of the lightness of life. And I think that that's something that you very much need at this time, Virgo. I think all of this up here and all of this across here is you perhaps finally leaving some of this toxic, unhealthy energy behind, of getting out of your head and into your heart, into your body, to actually really feel something, to feel some passion, to feel strong again, to feel like you have a direction again. Yeah. I'm not going to clarify these cards, to be honest, because I feel they've been fairly, they've told a story today. They don't always. So I am just going to draw you a Soul's Journey card for the end here, just to see if we've got any advice for you, Virgo. As I said, I do see a new relationship starting here, or has just started perhaps for some of you. I see something coming, something passionate coming into your life anyway. And I think my advice to you would be to not overthink it, to not overthink it, and to go with it, and to go with the flow. I think that's what you're being advised to do here. I think that's the way that the energy is going within these cards, is that you've been overthinking things for quite a long time, and perhaps you've needed to, perhaps you've had a lot to process, perhaps you felt pulled in different directions for some time. And I can see that is now coming to an end for you actually here, Virgo, which is lovely. So for Virgo, could we have some final advice, please? What would be good advice for Virgo at this time? Thank you. We have Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique paths. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. That's interesting, isn't it? What a beautiful card as well. Goes with my my pot at the back, doesn't it? See that in the camera. Judgment. I can see that here in these cards, actually. I think that's a lot of what's been going on here. The Ace of Swords and the Seven of Cups. And this karmic relationship card here about resentment issues, triggers, letting go. These are all, they're all judgments, aren't they, really, I suppose, about yourself and about life and about other people. And, you know, resentment for sure comes from the judgment of other people, about people not living up to your expectations, about things not going your way. I feel that has been an energy that you may have been stuck in for some time, Virgo. Certainly this Judgment card goes a long way with the overthinking of the Ace of Swords, doesn't it? And I think as part of letting people or situations, letting the past go, I think a big part of that is to let go of our judgments of them, isn't it? And to accept that they are on their own path and that they have their own challenges, and they're not yours. I think that's very important to realise, isn't it? And that perhaps just because there is a strong feeling, just because there is a strong energy still surrounding this person, that their path and your path are not aligned, perhaps. And as I said, I do see this as being something from your past. I see you moving out of this energy, for sure, into something a bit more feeling based, a bit more heart and body and feeling. Judgment is a thing of the mind, isn't it? It's not a thing of the body, it's not a thing of your heart, it's a thing of your mind. Let me have a little look in this book, just see if there's anything to add. We are all spirit, we are all the same. It's only the roles we have chosen to play here on earth that make us seem different. The biggest lesson you have chosen to learn is to love. There we go. There are so many situations in this physical dimension that it is possible to incarnate into. But the core lesson is to look past these illusions and see yourself in everyone. Every soul has chosen its own struggles, and your task is not to judge how someone goes about overcoming these obstacles. Spirit has given you the tools of compassion and empathy to help you see through the eyes of those who appear different. Your ego has taught you that making other people feel insignificant or inferior will allow you to feel better about yourself. This is an illusion. By diminishing others, you diminish yourself. Always learn to follow the golden rule. I will treat others as I would like to be treated. Everyone in your life is here to teach you something about yourself. So accept that lesson with love and understanding. So yeah, this is a card that goes very well with this karmic relationship card here, doesn't it? You know, the resentments and the turmoil and the conflict that goes along with something that's often as difficult as a karmic relationship. I think that can take a lot of unpicking, actually, within yourself. It can take a lot to find your way back to yourself and your way back to some kind of balance and wholeness within yourself after such relationships. So yeah, this is definitely a card about releasing the past, about releasing cycles and patterns, things within yourself that are not healthy and don't serve you. And I think if you're able to do that, I think there's a very promising future here for you currently, Virgo. There's definitely a new start with some new passion, with perhaps a new passionate person, but certainly a new discovery of passion and fun and enjoyment and going with the flow in your own life. So there we go. That's all I've got for you there, Virgo. I hope that that was helpful. I hope that there was some messages within there for you and that resonated for you in some way. If you like my style of reading and you haven't done so already, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because it really does help. I appreciate every single one of you, all my subscribers, all my viewers. I'm really grateful that you choose to spend your time here with me watching my videos, and I hope that they're of help to you. So enjoy your Valentine's, Virgo. I do hope that it has some of this energy for you, perhaps with somebody like this. So there you go. I will see you again soon. Thank you.